thought I'd just jump on here and say, hope you all had a lovely Christmas and a happy new year. Basically a little disclaimer, I've still got 2 kids at home today because I've got teacher training day. They go back on the 8th of January. Like, that's the longest time ever. But anyway, we've had lots of fun today. We've been looking at videos of when they were little and laughing at them because they were quite funny. Having a little trip down memory lane. So, on that note, literally the door could fling open at any given moment and 2 young girls come charging in at full rate, either happy or fighting, who knows. I've just set them up with a film, but if they hear me talking, they're probably going to be like, who's mummy talking to? And then come running in. So, I just wanted to share with you what I've been up to, because I've not done it for a little while, because obviously we've had Christmas. Oh, I can hear something going on. Are they looking for me? They might be looking for me. I've been busted. Yes, I got busted. That didn't take long, did it? I've just set them up with a film. They just come running in going, oh my gosh, this has just happened. I was like, yeah, oh my gosh. Told you it wouldn't be long. So anyway, I can't remember what I was saying now, but I thought I'd share with you what I've been doing over the holidays. That's it. So this one, I made another pick and mix sweater. This is the 4th one that I've made, and they're all for me. I need to do some serious sorting out in my wardrobe because I keep all my clothes in, like my crochet clothes, in storage tubs, and I haven't got space for my new things that I'm making. So I've got to do a bit of sorting out really, and like trying to see if I can make more room in my wardrobe. But there ain't a lot of room in there as it is. But I'm not getting rid of my crochet stuff, do you know what I mean? I can't do that. So anyway, I made this. This is gorgeous hand-dyed yarn from Yarn Tings, and I purchased this back in March last year now, March 2023, when I went to East Anglia Yarn Festival. So I got it from there. I got quite a bit from there actually. I've got another video where I show you what I bought when I was there. Well, this is the first thing that I've touched and actually made something out of, because I've just been like, oh, it's got to be the perfect project. So yeah, I've done this one. I only had 2 skeins of this lovely variegated yarn, because that's all there was there. There was 2 skeins. I was like, oh, if there was 5, I would have took the whole lot of the 5 and made something completely in this colour. But there was only 2, and it was sitting right next to this orange colour, which is called Crush. And the variegated was called After Party, and they sat together, and I thought, oh, they look like they're meant to be together. So I thought, you know what, I have the last 2 of these After Party, and I picked up 3 of the Crush. So I made myself a sweater, and I somehow managed to like evenly spread out the entire 2 skeins of After Party across the entire sweater. I don't know if I can quite fit it all in. But yeah, it's lovely. I've worn it out into the wild once so far, and I've got lovely comments from people every time I've worn it. So yeah, beautiful, beautiful colours. So I did this, and then I was like, now what do I do? Because I've got things lined up for when the kids go back to school. I haven't been able to start them yet. One of them was a classic granny stripe sweater. And the other one was my shawl, the bandana shawl that I shared a while ago. But I can't do anything with that at the minute because I've got the kids here. There was no point starting a pattern because I couldn't get into the computer room to type it up. Do you know what I mean? There was just no point. I wanted the Christmas holidays to be nice and relaxed. So I was like in crochet limbo. It was terrible. But we've had so much fun binge watching films, one after the other, just family films, been sitting on the sofa. But it sounds crazy, but I can't just sit there and watch a film anymore. I have to be creating something, crochet, like making myself something to wear. That sounds crazy, but it just feels like a wasted time. Not that I'm wasting time watching films with my kids, that's not a waste of time, but to sit there doing it and not be making something at the same time, like, do you know what I mean? When do I ever get to sit on the sofa with the kids all day and watch something? It was amazing during the Christmas holidays doing that. So anyway, back to the point. I got in crochet limbo. I had no idea what to make. In my head I was going to do a whimsical Wendy, but for some reason I just weren't feeling it. Then I walked past my knitting needles that I purchased quite a while back because I said I wanted to learn knitting. I had a little go a while back and it got kind of picked up a little bit, but I still don't know what to do when I went wrong, and yeah, I just kind of lost it for a bit. And I walked past my needles in Christmas because they were literally right here, and I thought maybe I'll have a see if I can learn that again. So I literally spent the entire day watching films and learning to knit. Now I was doing it continental style because I thought, well, I'm a crocheter, I'm used to holding the yarn in my left hand, so maybe it'd be easier for me. But it just something was not happening with it. I don't know, it just wasn't going well, and I was about to give up, and I thought, well, why not just try like doing it the normal way, if it's called the normal way, the regular way of knitting, where you use your right, if I'm right-handed, use my right hand to, is it called yarn over in knitting? I don't even know. Loop the yarn around the hook. It's got to be yarn over, hasn't it? You have to let me know if I'm saying that right or not. But I tried that and it was just like instantly, I was like, this is so much better. So much better. So I started just playing about. I thought, right, I'll see if I can get my pearl stitches going as well. Got them going. I was like, awesome. Then I was like, I think you do for ribbon, knit, pearl, knit, pearl, knit, pearl, knit. So I was trying to do that. I mean, I kept going wrong loads. Amount of times I've had to frog it because I was trying my hardest to learn how to correct my mistakes. It was hard. It was hard. But I kept going. And like, I kept going wrong all the time. And then one day I just sat down again, had another go, and it was like it clicked even more. And then I was just on a bit of a roll, and I thought, I really want to make some scrappy knit cardies with like 5 strands of yarn held together, or 6 strands of yarn, whatever. And also some scrappy knit sweaters. And I thought, well, before I jump into that, because I know what I'm like, sometimes I want to run before I've even learned to walk, and I know I need to figure out what the stitches are meant to look like, what happens when you do go wrong, and how to fix it. And I feel like I'm kind of more there than ever before, all thanks to people on YouTube and TikTok videos. TikTok's amazing. Like, I'm just going off track a little bit here, but my daughter got a slinky for Christmas, and then my other daughter got it really tangled, and I was like, well, that's that done, isn't it? I have to go in the bin. I don't know how to untangle that. Then all of a sudden I thought, I bet TikTok knows how to untangle a slinky. Oh my gosh, there's loads of videos on there giving it all this, then all of a sudden it was untangled. So anyway, back to the matter in hand. TikTok has really helped me with the short, quick videos, because sometimes you don't want to see loads of talking, like what I'm doing right now, but you don't, when you want to learn something real quick, how to unknit a stitch, you don't want to hear loads of waffling and the video to be like 10 minutes long. These are like 30-second videos, do you know what I mean? This is how you do it. Tinking, I know it's called tinking because it's knit backwards. Getting some of the lingo. So yeah, and I learned how to change colour. And then when I changed colour, I went really wrong on that first row when I was changing colour. And that ended up being amazing because I could then see the stitches even better. I knew which ones to go into on the previous row to unknit the stitch. Like, because it was 2 separate colours. I was like, even though I was getting so angry with myself because I kept getting it wrong, at the same time I was like, I finally understand what to do now because the 2 stitches, like the 2 rows, are different colours. So what I ended up doing, bearing all this in mind, because I know I really want a big massive cardi and the urge to just jump straight in is so huge, but I was like, no, try and see if I can make a miniature version first, because I don't even know how to like join the panels, how to like pick up stitches and add ribbing. In my head, like the easiest way to do it is to just grab my crochet hook, but I don't want to do that. I want it to be fully knit. I mean, crochet hook is optional further down the line, but I really want the whole thing to be knit. So don't laugh, okay? this is what I've made. It's not actually finished, but it is finished because I'm ready. I'm ready to go on a big one. So this is my mini cardie that I've made so far. I changed colour. I picked up stitches. I mean, I might have picked up too many stitches around here for my neckline ribbing. I also didn't go down any needle sizes when I did my neckline ribbing, and it's huge and it's bulky and it looks absolutely ridiculous, but I'm glad that I did that because I now know that I don't do that in the future. Do you know what I mean? I did it wrong and I've learnt from it. Every time I've gone wrong, I've learnt from all of my mistakes, even though they have been incredibly annoying and hugely stressful. Every time you go wrong, you can just grow from it. I don't mean that to sound super cheesy, but you do. You learn from your mistakes. So I did a sleeve. I really wanted to do my sleeve in the round, but because it was so tiny, I didn't have any needles small enough, basically. So I had to do that separate and then seam it and then attach it on. So it feels a bit bulky around there, to be honest, but I think when I do my big one, I'm going to try and do it in the round if I can. And then I knew to go down, I went down 2 needle sizes. So I went from 7mm to 5mm to do this bottom rib bottom ribbing on the cuff. And instantly I was like, oh, it's so much better than this bit around here. So never mind. And then I was meant to finish it because I thought well, maybe the girls could use it for their little babies, but I was like, oh, I think I'm done with it. So on that note as well, I treated myself to some more yarn because before obviously I really want to do my stranded ones, like the 5 stranded ones, but before I do that, I want to use variegated yarn first because like I say, working with 1 strand of yarn is tricky enough. 5 strands of yarn, I really need to know what I'm doing because if I do go wrong with 5 strands, I can just see me like do you know what I mean? Right near the end and something goes wrong and I'm like probably not going to be able to sort it out. So I've just got my delivery. Oh, hang on a minute, someone's coming in. Sorry, back again. That was my youngest, bless her. She's desperate to be in the video, but I don't really like showing my kids. I did have her like in one the other day, but she had a back turned, her head weren't facing the camera or anything like that. She was just doing a little walk in her vest. Oh, I should have got that out actually. I finished off her vest as well. Good vibes vest. Maybe I'll grab it at the end if I've got enough time. So yeah, she's desperate to be in the video, but I was like, oh, maybe we can do one together after, okay? But not that I'm going to put on social media, YouTube. Look, what's just come? Oh my goodness, I have been a bit naughty, but it's because it's chunky. I bought a load of chunky yarn, I think. I think that's what I got anyway. So, I haven't even opened it yet, but there is a little hole in here. And some of the yarn was kind of poking through and I was like, oh, I hope it's all right. Well, I mean, it's time to find out. We'll find out together. So let's get this open. It's like a massive, huge sack, isn't it? Oh. Oh, blimey. Okay, so I got... Oh my gosh, it's all like in a bag. I think I've opened it upside down. Yeah, I think. Or have I? I don't know. Yeah, I might have done. Everything's all coming out. Okay. So I got a load of this chunky. This is Big Value King Cole. Never tried it before. It feels nice though. It looks quite light in the camera, but it's actually more like candy floss pink, and that's the kind of pink that I was after. I've bought quite a few of these. Oh, my voice is going. Excuse me. Got that like 100-day cough thing. I'm on like week 13 of a cough and it's still not disappeared. So I got this pink. I'm just going to have to quickly run into my yarn stash as well because I got something else from an Etsy shop. Hang on a minute, let me just quickly grab it. I've got it right at the top here. So let me grab that as well. In my head, I thought this would look pretty nice. Is the pink. Ooh. And I've got some like mohair yarn in like is it Colbert? God, I can't even say it now. Cobalt blue. I can't say it. In my head I can read it, but I can't seem to say it. Well, I thought a thin strand of that with some pink and a big fluffy knit cardie would look amazing. That's what I'm thinking in my head. So yeah, that's for these two. As long as I don't go off and change my mind and get something else, but that's lovely and soft. This one is Drops Alpaca Silk. So yeah, those ones, very good. I'm just thinking, where on earth am I going to put all this, you know? I always do this. Buy yarn. Technically I don't need. But you never have the right yarn for what you want, do you? What have I got here? Ooh. Okay, so I got this because I thought this would be a really good start as well. I won't do this one just yet, these two, because there's two strands together in it. That's two strands. Someone's just pulled up. I hope they're not delivering anything here. We'll find out in a minute. If I disappear real quickly, where's my remote? Just in case. We've got a delivery driver just pulled up outside. It's all going on, isn't it? Are they coming here? I don't know. He's getting something out of his van at the minute. We've always got something coming here from Amazon. You know what it's like. So, oh, this is gorgeous. This is. I thought this would be a perfect start as well to make a cardie from this James C. Brett Marble Chunky. So I've got a few of them. I thought that'd be perfect to do like a knit cardie out of that as a practice run. Or a sweater. I've got 4 of those. That's another thing. I have no idea how much yarn you use for knitting projects. I've heard that you don't use as much as crochet. Now I know crochet, like I can look at it and be like, yeah, I'm going to need about 6 balls or 7 balls. Especially DK and Aran weight, they're the ones that I use all the time. So I kind of have a rough idea of what to get. But with knitting, got no idea. No idea how much yarn I'm going to use. He's not coming here. That's all right, he's getting in his van. What else we got? I got a couple of these because I just thought, did I get 2 of these? I don't know why, if I did. Oh, that's my other one I got. Oh, I got this one as well. King Cole Riot in Chunky, because I thought this would make a really lovely cardie. I think this one's definitely got to be a cardie. Or a sweater. I don't know. I'm spoiled for choice now. So yeah, I got a few of these. I just wanted some like fuzzy things. I don't often make fuzzy things. Another one. I don't know how many of these I got. I think I might have got 6. Because again, like I say, I literally don't know how much yarn I'm going to be using. I might use that Marble Chunky first, the James C. Brett one. Oh, actually saying that, I've got another yarn. I'll show you it in a minute actually, that I really want to make a cardie out of. But then again, I've only got 6 of them, so I don't know if I've got enough. Maybe I should use that marble. Sorry, I'm just brainstorming out loud. Maybe I should use the marble one first, because I can see right now I've got loads of that. Yeah, and then make a cardie out of that. Another one. I'm running out of hands. Another one. So I was a bit naughty, wasn't I? I think that's it. And then I got 2 of these. So yeah. Lovely little yarn haul stash. I just don't know where the heck it's going to go. Because it's all chunky. Oh, it's all big and chunky. But yeah. Ah! I'm dropping it now. I'm just going to have to let it fall on the floor. How many of them I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe I've got 7 then. I'll put a list of what I got on in the written description. Candy floss. How many yards is on there, or meters? 134 meters on each one. But yeah, it's pretty, isn't it? Let me just quickly go get the other yarn that I bought ages ago, and I didn't quite know what to do with it. Well, now I know. I think it'd look amazing in knit. Though I've gone a bit obsessive with knit at the minute, haven't I? I have it. These things happen. Coming back. So this is what I was thinking of using as well for either a sweater or a cardi. Look at that. Because I was going to make an odds and ends sweater out of this, because I felt like whatever I made with this needed to be simple. A simple stitch, nothing too detailed, because you're going to lose the detail of the pattern, and it's a busy yarn. It's a very busy yarn. But I just think this, is it called the stocking stitch or the stockinette stitch? Either one of those two. I think it would be perfect. So yeah, I've gone a bit knit obsessive, I think. But don't worry, crochet's still there, obviously. It was real good actually picking up my little daughter's Good Vibes vest in between. I'm going to go get that real quick and I'll show you. And then I'll be done, because I have talked a lot. Oh no, I can't turn this off again. Still not replaced my remote either. It was playing me up last time. Won't turn off. So I'm literally like, don't know, I've got to replace it. I still haven't done it. Blooming thing. So anyway, last thing to show you. I finally finished off my little girl's Good Vibes vest. I started making this back in May. May 2023. Bless her little heart. That's how long she's been waiting for me to finish it. It just ended up on the whip pile. I used a Papacha yarn cake. Very pretty, isn't it? Just one yarn cake I used, and I made age 4. My daughter's since turned 5. Whoops. But it's okay. Like, I added a bit extra, obviously, when I did the buttons. So, and it's got a big old massive hood on it, and it's a vest, do you know what I mean? It's got plenty of wear in it. She's got lots of growing to get into it, I'm sure. She's only little, I hope, bless her little heart. So yeah, I finished off that. That is available just as a tutorial. It's exclusively on YouTube, and that's it. So I'll put a little link to the tutorial as well, and it explains, it's kind of like a guide more than anything, how to freestyle sort of your own one of these. It's more of a guide rather than precise, do this, do that. Well, obviously it is do this, do that. It is very detailed, but like when you get to the armholes and stuff, you kind of do a little bit of eyeballing, as I like to call it. So it is kind of a guide in that sense. But it's lovely. It looks amazing on the kids. All my girls have got one. They all look like little pixies running around the garden, little fairies, all getting the swoosh going on with the fringe and stuff. So, oh, heck. Just dropped it, didn't I? So yeah, that's it. I think I better call it quits now, because like my girls are waiting out the door. I was like, yes, I'll be 1 minute. So that's it. Really, my voice is going now as well. So yeah, hopefully next time you'll see me, it'll just be more like my hands doing a new tutorial. Fingers crossed. Just one fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. But the first day that the girls go back, the first full day I have to myself, I booked myself in for a checkup at the dentist. No! Oh, why? First day I get to myself and I've got to go to the dentist. Hopefully it's nothing too crazy. I mean, it's just a checkup. So yeah, think of me on Monday the 8th when I have to go. Hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it. Anyway, if you stuck around this long, thank you. And I'll see you again soon. Bye. hopefully with a new remote